Is it still possible to get a mortgage rate today at 3%? Well, yes and no, and it's not a scam. It's called an assumable mortgage, and it could be a game changer for buyers in today's market. So let me break it down. First, not every mortgage is assumable, but if a home has an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, there's a good chance it can be assumed with lender approval. Conventional loans, not so much. So the first step is to find out what type of loan the seller has. And here's how it works. Instead of taking out a brand new mortgage, the buyer takes over the seller's existing loan, including their low interest rate, remaining balance, and monthly payment. Sounds amazing, right? Well, it can be, but there's a few things you need to know. For starters, you can have to qualify with the lender just like you would for a traditional loan. And it's not a fast process. Expect at least 45 to 60 days for approval and closing. So now let's talk about the pros and the cons. Here's what's great about assumable mortgages. You get a much lower interest rate than what's available today. And that means lower monthly payments. And because of that, you may be able to afford more house for the same budget. Plus, you can often avoid some typical loan fees. But that's not all upside. There are a few drawbacks. So you're gonna need to have cash at closing to cover the difference between the home purchase price and the remaining loan balance. And you can't borrow the money with a second mortgage or a bridge loan. And the gap can be significant sometimes over 6 figures. And finally, the process takes longer than a traditional loan. So is it worth it? If you have the cash and the numbers work, it could be a huge financial advantage. I'm J2Porter with the J2Porter Team at DeNova Realty. If you want to see more homes in the Space Coast that have assumable mortgages, contact us at 321-222-0228, and we'll help you run the numbers and see if this is a strategy that makes sense for you.